Hi everybody, it's Amy. Oh, my ties are in. Look at me. I should check in the mirror before I get on here. Um, Amy, this is Mimi Stitchery. This is my channel about cross stitch and all of my other crafts. Today I have cross stitch, I have knitting, and I have a little bit of show coming in the shop. I'm just showing some fabrics. Oh, sorry, hair on my eyebrow. This is Flosstube 100. I didn't even realize we were at 100, I guess, until I sat down and pulled it up on my phone. We are actually at Flosstube 100. So for those of you that have been following along forever, thank you for sticking around. I have quite a few new, so thank you for finding it worthy enough to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for liking the videos. Thank you for your comments and your support. And I have to tell you, about a year ago I was going to stop filming altogether. And a friend, and she knows who she is, encouraged me to continue for me. And so I did, and in that continuation, I've had a surge uptick in subscribers, which is fine. Subscribers or not really doesn't matter to me, but what matters to me is more the comments. I love the comments. I love the ideas. I love it. Every once in a while I get a negative comment. I usually delete those off my channel because I really want my channel to focus on the positivity of crafting, the positivity of our stitching community, and there's just no need to critique. I'm a big proponent of you do you and I'll do me as far as crafting goes. So it's all that. I have a cup of coffee. It is afternoon. This is my second attempt to try to record this. I tried to record earlier and my husband started vacuuming upstairs above me, and it was way louder than I wanted it to be. And right now my son's here as well, so if I get an interruption, we may do this. I am going to try to edit this video. So I'm going to try to move me, I don't know, to the side, I guess. And then hopefully that leaves me room here to put pictures. Although I could push them right over my face because you don't need to look at me all the time. You're here for the stitching. We're going to go through the cross stitch first. Yeah. I live in upstate New York. It's been snowing all week this week, so it just stopped actually snowing, and the sun's out for the first time in about a week. Yay, the sun's out. So my goal is to get this recorded, and then I will edit hopefully this afternoon and get this up tonight, but we'll see. It may go up tomorrow. But thanks for joining. Please consider liking and subscribing, sharing. I've had several people mention me in their floss tubes. I've got a list of floss tubes to follow up on for that. I'm running a little bit behind on my floss tubes in general. So if you've mentioned me in your floss tube, thank you very much. I will get to your floss tube and make a comment. And watch yours if you have one. But if you've mentioned me, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I've been around on YouTube for a while. It started as a sewing and quilting channel, and it has evolved just as our crafting evolves. So it's been kind of interesting. But let's get to it, shall we? We're 4 minutes in, and all I've done is gab your ears off. Okay, ready? All right. This one I'm going to show you the paper pattern because it's a paper pattern. This is in a bag made for me by my stitchy sister, Kelly. She made this for me for my birthday. I started this chart on my birthday with Gail's Gold Needle. It is Anaphora Screw by Rosewood Manor. I am stitching this on 36 count mushroom by XJU Designs with the called for DMC. This is one of the charts that I've divided into 12 pieces, so I have homework every month. This was my January homework. My January homework is completed. I'm stitching one thread on 36 over 2 fabric threads, and I got a board that I'm going to put behind it so you can see it. See if we can straighten it out. And that is my January homework completed. Hopefully I will have put a photo in here of a before. See, I'm so not used to doing that I forgot to do it. So hopefully I put in a before. If not, I will insert a before here and then an after so you can see the difference. The next one that I have homework on every month is in this bag that I made when I first started making bags. This is, I'm going to put a picture here. It is Autumn Town by Autumn Lane Stitchery. Sorry for the glare. We got a little bit of glare going on. From Autumn Lane Stitchery. I am stitching this on 36 count Valor with Stash Dive threads. I kitted this up back when supply chains were having a problem. I am divided this up with my Stitchy Sisters into 12 sections for the year, and I have my January homework done. This is where it was before when you saw it. This is where it is now. And so I'll have homework on that every month. I was able to get the homework on those two done in about the first 2 weeks of the month, which is perfect, really. That works out perfectly for me. Yeah. I also have a snow day stitch, and I've gotten to the point now where I count the days in the week, and for each day it snows, it gets a thread, and it gets the thread on Sundays, because this is in a bag by Tiffany at Black Cat Stitchery. This is Dasher and Dancer. This is from Hobby House Press. Hobby House Needleworks is my LNS. So I bought this initially to support them, but I started this also with Gail from Gail's Gold Needle. This is also her snow day stitch this year. So today it got 7 strands put into it. 7 floss strands. 7 lengths of floss. This is stitched on, did I say it already? 36 count Cardinal by Bee Stitch Me. This was one of my fabrics of the month when I was in her linen club. I am now in her Ada club. It is stitched with my own conversion with several different flosses. Let me get this positioned here now that I finally remember to bring my board. And here it is. Can you see it? I should have put a before in here. And if not, I'll leave a moment to put it in here, because now I'm going to fold it up and show you where I worked today. So today I worked right here on this motif right here. And I thought I was going to get the whole thing done, but once I hit 7 strands, I really didn't feel like doing any more on it. So for some reason, I like this piece, but I don't like stitching on it very much, and I don't know why. I can't figure it out. I like the fabric. I like the colors I've chosen. I just don't know why, and I think that's why I made it my snow day stitch, was so that it would get some time. But yeah, so I got that motif done, or part of it done, and I'll finish it the next Sunday probably, because I think they're predicting snow again here. Well, let me look real quick. I think it's Tuesday they're predicting snow. And snow for me, it could just, a couple snowflakes could go by and that would qualify this piece for a strand of floss. They're forecasting snow Tuesday, but that's it. So we'll see what happens. They told us today that the snow was going to stop at 7 o'clock this morning, and it never stopped until this afternoon. So, you know, and according to the weather app, it wasn't snowing here at all. So there's that. Once all that homework was done, since the last time I saw you, I worked on, I'm going to put a picture of it here. It's Long Dog Pandemic. This was for free during the pandemic. It is now for sale on their site. I'm stitching this on 40 Count Heritage by Picture This Plus. One strand over 2. And I'm stitching it in a black silk from Silks for You. And this is where you saw it before. And this is where you see it now. I was kind of working on it in a linear fashion, and now I'm just kind of going wherever I feel like it. It's on Pattern Keeper, so I know when I'm missing things, and then I go back to the PDF to do the back stitch as it applies. Zipper. After that, the last piece that I have to show you, the WIP that I have to show you that I worked on for cross stitch, is this one. It is artwork by Amy Stewart. It is charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. Gosh, every time I pull this out, I think this really needs to get more love out of all my full coverage. I started this back in April of 22, was it? Yes, April of 22. We're now a year and a half later, and it really hasn't gotten a whole lot of love, so to speak. So I have some plans to prioritize this one over some of my other full coverage and just see how much progress I can make on it, and do I get sick of it. So that could be, this could end up being like my Sunday stitch, I think. Do the snow day stitch and get that caught up, and then sorry, thought I was gonna sneeze. And then work on this. Typically Sundays are the days I stitch more, but I will tell you this week that's not how it worked out. We are already at 3, almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I've stitched about 30 minutes today. So today's not the way it's, but Sundays going forward should, because I work on Saturday, so Sunday will be a down day for me. And yeah, that should work. I am stitching this, I'm hoping I put a picture in before. I'm stitching this on 28 Count Easy Guide 2/1 tent. Anything else I want to say about this? No. Okay, so here we are. I worked primarily over in this book, and then weaved in some of the threads from over here, so that's why you see some cross country. I've decided on this piece I don't like all the parking, so I'm weaving them in, and I'm working a thread till its completion, so that's why you see kind of rogue stitches all over the place. I actually put, between Friday and yesterday, I had to have been about 1,400 or 1,500 stitches into this piece. Yeah, and right now I'm debating, I was going to bring my chatelaine out and put that back out for me to stitch on for the next few days at least. I kind of want to keep stitching on this. I don't know. We'll have to, I don't know what will happen, so stay tuned for next time. But I really want that to get some more love. So going forward for the rest of the month, I can do a seaweed. I can stitch what I want when I want. And we'll see what happens to that. But yeah. I have, I think, 10 days left, right? 10 days left until I have to do my February homework. Yeah, 10 days is a long time. I start my teaching schedule this week, so if I could stop saying I'd be really happy about that. I start my teaching schedule this week, so I have Monday off. And then I have clinical on Tuesday. I'm in the office on Wednesday. I'm off Thursday and in the office Friday, and in clinical on Saturday. So those are longer days, but fewer days a week. So I get a couple days off during the week, which will be nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But that is it for my stitching. I have no haul because that's not the way I'm going this year so far. No haul. I haven't been buying, other than fabric for the Etsy shop. which I'm going to show you I have not been buying, but I do have a couple finishes, knitting finishes to show you. So I'm going to move into the knitting. If that's not your thing and you were just here for the stitching and you're leaving now, thank you for stopping by. Go enjoy the other floss tubers out there. There seems to be more cropping up every day, or at least ones that are new to me, so that's exciting. Yeah, but here I go with knitting finishes. This is, and if I can insert a picture of the pattern, I will insert it here. I think it's the Fisher. Let me look, because I don't want to misspeak. Let me see if I can get to it. It is called the Maine Sea Captain's Hat. It's put out by Fiber of Maine, and it doesn't say a pattern designer here, just Fiber of Maine. And I'm going to say that again, Maine Sea Captain's Hat. I'll put the picture in here. I knitted this in a DK weight. Oh, oh no, I kept it down here. Oh, good. I have like a little avalanche that's going to happen here, I think. I had bought this yarn. My husband had bought this yarn for socks. It was from Pine Needle Knits. This is Pumpkin Patch. It's 100% DK weight, Lush DK. 100% superwash merino wool. This was too thick for his socks. So I decided to make with a fisherman's cap out of it. And I actually have 43 grams left of this to do something with. So I'm quite happy about that. And this is his hat. Came out very good. I'm happy with it. Hats are going to become a thing for me, I think. Bought the pattern by Asola Teague. Is that her name? The Muscle Burr hat. I think I'm going to cast that on shortly, but here's his hat. Sorry, I have a little cough. Okay, not sure what that was all about. But these are finished. I also finished my husband's Christmas socks. So here they are. Sorry. So they are done. He's worn them. They've been washed. They came out great. I'm going to have to stop for a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I had a little coughing fit. I don't know what that was all about. I don't know if I just got a tickle in my throat. It just wouldn't go away. But yeah, anyway, these socks were just vanilla socks. Patterns by Crazy Sock Lady, K, 9-inch. That's how I do these. I do 9-inch circulars. I do the heel flap on DPNs, and I do the toe magic loop. So there you go. It's my husband's socks. So happy with them. I have, hold on, I gotta remember to put that away. I have other. That's not a WIP yet. Hold on. And this I'm not showing you right. This is not something I worked on. Okay, so this is a bag that I made. These are what I'm calling my Grinch socks. So what happened was 3 by the Sea Designs put out a mystery sock set, and it ended up being the Grinch. And I will never miss out on their mysteries again because I had serious FOMO on that. So a friend and I have been searching, and I'm hoping they reproduce the yarn sometime so I can actually get it. But until that happens, what I did, let me see if I can find all my tags. I keep them in here so that, okay. So I have a bare yarn here from Lantern Light. It's just merino fingering in bare. And then I bought a Juliet sock mini skein that was called Home for the Holidays by Yarn Love. And I've decided to make a Grinch color sock, right? So here we are. I have started the heel flap, just not that far in. But here we go. Look at all my stuff hanging here. It's almost ridiculous, right? I'm carrying the bear all the way up through the sock. I do 10 rows of the color, 2 rows of the bear, 10 rows of the color, and so on and so forth. The heel will all be in the bear, and then I will start the striping back up on the foot. But, yep, there you go. And this is Vanilla Socks on 9-inch circulars by the Crazy Sock Lady. See how I do the heel flap? I just leave the front of the sock on the 9-inch circular, and I put stops on them because I'm known for dropping stitches, just like I'm known for miscounting and cross stitch. And then I do the heel flap with the DPNs. And then I'll put it back on the 9-inch when I start picking up the gusset stitches. But this, I mean, come on now. Let me see if I can get these all in my hand again. I try to show these every time, and this bag is a mess, just saying. Look at these colors. They're just awesome. And this is a bag that I made. I don't have any of these in the shop. Little silver kind of Christmassy thing. But yeah, I'm working on those. The priority has not been this sock. However, the priority has been my son's socks. These are also Vanilla Socks on 9-inch by Crazy Sock Lady. This yarn is, nope, that's the heel. Where's the main sock? The heel is done in Knit Picks, fingering weight. Sorry, somebody just texted me. It's fingering weight comfy from Knit Picks in Whisker. Let's do this. This is the heel and the toe. And then the sock is Dream in Color yarn. It is smushy fingering weight, 85% superwash merino, 15% nylon, in the color Brilliant. So color Brilliant. Okay. Oh, I forgot to put my tags back in my other. And Tina just reminded me of something. But yeah. So I have finished the first sock. Here it is. If you're wondering what these are my stitch markers. I put one in every 10 rows. My son and my husband both like a longer leg, and their feet are longer. So I put them in every 10th row, and just like Kay, I have a progress marker on here too. I just like jewelry on my socks for some reason. Just like Kay at Crazy Sock Lady, I take these and move them over to the next sock just to make sure that everything's perfect. So you'll see some of them are missing, and they're on this. So we have one, and I think I'm about 15 rows, 15 rounds from the heel on this one. So yeah, these are stitch markers that I made. They're just gold jump rings with beads on them. So different color bead for the beginning of round, and then these two for the sides. And I like to match my stitch markers to my project, which is nice. It's just fun, right? This isn't a bag that was made for me. Oh, hold on, let me get this back together. By my cousin and my mom when they were in Florida together a couple winters ago. But it's nice. I like it. It's got a nice pocket here. Just nice. The next sock cast on, once I'm done with that pair, because I like to have two on the go. I like to have one that lives at the office and one that lives here at home. So I like to have two on the go. The next sock set will be made from this yarn, which is Treasure Goddess Yarns. It is their Toast sock yarn. 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon in Lusty Wench. So here they are. Here's the tag. Here's the yarn. So this is going to be the next cast on for socks. And he has chosen black for his heels and toes. I bought a bunch of that Knit Picks yarn that I just showed with my son socks. I bought some gray skeins and some black skeins. So he has chosen black heels and toes, so that's what he's going to get. I might do a stripe of black in the cuff and do that pop of color that Kay's always talking about. But yeah, that's the next sock cast on. The other knitting that I do is my son. I knit dishcloths and gave them to all the kids for Christmas. My son liked the dishcloth so much he wants an Afghan like that. So I bought several cones of the dishy yarn in the color of his choosing. And I started essentially what is one giant dishcloth. And here it is. Here's the corner. He absolutely loves it. It's soft, stretchy. It reminds me of the old hospital blankets. But yeah, I've got 4 cones, so whether I have some left over or not, I'm going to keep knitting. I'll need a longer cable eventually to keep knitting. Until it gets as wide as I think it should be, and then I'm going to start decreasing and make it into a big square, and he's going to love it. And I think that's it for the crafting. The only thing I have left to show you is some new fabric I got in. I'm just going to answer Tina Stitches so that she can go ahead and do what she needs to do. We are doing, and since she's going to do it, I'm going to mention it here as well. There is going to be a joint floss tube that goes up between Gail from Gail's Gold Needle, Tina from Tina Stitches, and myself. We're going to do a group floss tube. That is going to go up on the channel, we think February 4th. That's the day we're filming it. Should go up that day, probably not edited that day. I'm hoping this video will be edited, at least a little bit, because I have it in 2 parts anyway. But let me show you the fabric. So I bought new fabric to make some bags for the shop, and I thought I'd show you. It is the Teresa Kogut line. Look at this. I got this one, and I got this one. And I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing with them. I will make some cross-stitch bags. I will make some knitting bags. But yeah, I've got to get my other fabrics out and start playing a little bit, and then I'll let you know what I decide to do there. But I think that's it. I think I'm done filming. I can actually go try to edit, and yeah. If you're new here, thank you again for stopping by. If you're a longtime viewer, thanks so much for your support. I do appreciate it. I can't even tell you, some days it just warms my soul to interact with you guys on this platform. So thanks, and keep coming back, keep commenting, keep starting discussions, and just keep doing you. Just keep doing you. I'm doing that, I think, truly for the first time this year with my stitching since I started floss tubing, because everybody else's ideas are great. They just don't work for me in my brain. So I'm just going to do me, and it's working out really well so far. Granted, we're only in January, so we'll see how it keeps going. But hopefully it'll work out, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Have fun with your stitching. Be kind to each other, and just do what you love. See you soon. Bye.